Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is late night Monday, December 10th, 2012. This unboxing has been a long time coming. If you've scanned the background in any of the previous videos, you've probably seen him just kind of sitting oddly out of place over here. But we're finally going to get to Series 2 Drill Sergeant. Picked him up at Toys R Us. Retail price is $9.99. I think I paid like $4.99 or $5.99 for him with a sale. Basically, I've had him since the series or Wave 2, kind of became readily available to everyone. Not one of those, we're going to have Wave 2 and people show up and there's nothing there because all three that they had are gone or something along those lines. This is really the first time like Sprocket, Flashwing, and Hothead actually kind of hit the shelves and more than, three people got them. That said, of course, I didn't get Sprocket or Flashwing that day. However, there was something, it's been so long I can't even remember, but there was something there that I decided I'd go ahead and pick up, and might have been Lightcore Jetvac or something. I really am having a hard time remembering now, but bottom line is, I knew Gilgrunt. I wanted to try his Water Weaver path, and I really liked Stump Smash's Series 2 pose, but I also knew they were going to be released in Triple Packs 3 and 4. And that ultimately led me to go ahead and pick up Drill Sergeant. I think my other options were like Hex and Flameslinger at the time. So I went with Drill Sergeant. As you can see, this is his Series 2 pose. Slogan is licensed to drill, but just a little background on him. Last year in Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, this is probably the most difficult Skylander for me to track down. I don't know why. For most people it seemed like he was just insanely easy to find. He was exclusive only to Walmart, just like you had the Whirlwind exclusive to Target for a set number of days. That sign is still up at my Target, by the way. But nonetheless, I couldn't go. I went to Walmart, which I'm not there a lot, but I started going there trying to get him. Could never find him. Finally, I had someone send me one, and then of course, while it's in transit, I actually finally got one locally. But, for whatever reason, it was the timed exclusive last year. They really didn't do a good job, in my opinion, of making it known that those were timed exclusives. But that was the case. Again, Whirlwind kind of mimicked Drill Sergeant at Target. But after that, we have that same form, but in translucent red. That one is a Walmart exclusive. If you don't have that one, I still see it from time to time. It's not near as prevalent as it once was, but Walmart.com, I think the translucent red Drill Sergeant or Jello mold, whatever you want to call them, $7.96 online if you're still looking for that. Series 2 Drill Sergeant has not been too hard to find. My original plan was to hold out for the triple packs on all these, but the fact of the matter, between sales and then me going ahead and picking up the new Skylanders, in single packs and Terrafin and Slam Bam already, I just figured with the sale it makes sense to go ahead and do it this way. I'll still save money, again, mainly thanks to the sale, but I'll quit rambling on about that stuff. We'll get to this, kind of get a good look at him in the packaging here. Again, like I said, Drill Sergeant from the Tech Element. His slogan is licensed to drill. Is a Series 2 pose here. We'll kind of highlight that difference in a minute. Works with Skylanders Spyro's Adventure and Skylanders Giants. Of course, keep in mind, in Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, he's not going to be able to switch the upgrade pass, won't have the WoW power or anything. But we'll go ahead and see if we can't slice into this one. Looks like we got a pretty clean cut there. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But like I've said, the packaging is much better overall with the giant figures in my mind. Go ahead and free him from his booster pack there. Of course, here's your instructions. We don't really care about those. Never have, never will. We take things as they come. What I like to do, is just break the pack down. You don't really break it, you just kind of bend it. And then you can just come in and work with the base a little better. Again, since this is not a light core Skylander, it's not too big of a deal. But if you're dealing with a giant or a light core, just take your time and try to work with them from the base only. We'll go ahead and pull the card. That's actually a pretty aggressive shot of him there with the card. Strength or power 100 of 150. That's pretty impressive. It's kind of got a staircase on his stats, it looks like. Defense or armor 80 of 150. Speed or agility 60 of 150. And luck 40 of 150. This is obviously our stat card here. Behind that we have his sticker sheet, name. Over here we have a QR code, and then down below that we have the web code for Skylanders Spyro's Universe. Skylanders Universe, whatever they're trying to call it nowadays. But, basically you can come in, you take that code, put it in your computer. You've got access to Series 2 Drill Sergeant in the game now. Have to say, while this isn't, probably the best Series 2 Repose, there's just some that they did a really, really great job with. This is a pretty good one. Definitely an upgrade from what we saw last time. They also, for whatever reason, that blaster looks a little bigger to me. I think it's the same size, though. Story on Drill Sergeant. This one, kind of nice. It was an odd story in Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Now that we've got giants, it sort of makes sense in the bigger picture. One day, Terrafin, who of course is my favorite Skylander, was burrowing in, I think, the Dirt Sea or some ocean of dirt. We'll just go with Dirt Sea, it sounds better. And basically he just burrowed and bumped into Drill Sergeant. He is an Archean artifact, kind of got him back up to the surface. As with any Archean artifact, when it's uncovered and its systems come back to life, it's basically designed to serve whoever finds it, kind of a genie in the bottle type deal. And Terrafin basically said to screw off, don't serve me. True to his word, and as an Archean, Drill Sergeant has maintained that. The reason I say that kind of makes sense now, we saw when Chaos, kind of had the makeshift portal in the toy store, made his way back to Skylands. He found the Archean Conkertron and basically woke it up through that freak incident. And it's basically his to command. So kind of the similar story we saw with Terrafin uncovering and waking Drill Sergeant. So I actually had a phone call I had to take, kind of interrupted things there, but that was a backstory on Drill Sergeant. Like I said, Terrafin basically told him not to serve him, so he hasn't. The good news is he is a Skylander. So it'll kind of be cool to have him thrown into the mix in Giants. We can actually now, kind of go Archean versus Archean with him. Kind of has the traditional color scheme you see there, the, red and gold. But compared to the Series 1 Pose, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, the green base, basically have the same thing with the tech base. Looks to be a little more of a dull gray on the gears here. This one's kind of like a more, I guess, reflective, we should call it, not really chrome, just kind of reflective. The red looks to be a little darker on the Series 2 Pose, obviously. Pretty similar on the backside here. He's got the, Top Gun pointed up. Obviously, the drill rockets have been upgraded here. You can kind of see that. I have heard, again, obviously I've not played him or upgraded him at all, but I've actually heard his Wow Pow is supposed to be pretty sweet. So, that said, I took him down a secondary path. He's sort of, akin to what we see with Skull Mash with Ghost Roaster. I actually really liked it pretty well. Kind of think he doesn't get a lot of love for some reason. I guess he's just not as flashy or, as popular as some of the others. But overall, I felt he was a pretty respectable character, particularly once you kind of got his speed upgraded. But nonetheless, he will join the rest of the Series 2 Repose Skylanders for the Giants playthrough. Kind of get him mixed in. Should see a lot more of him, come the Nightmare Mode playthrough. But again, Series 2, Drill Sergeant. There's a, one final look at his packaging. Can't remember if I showcased the back of it or not. That, of course, is his inset-only packaging here. Back and better than ever. New Wow Pow power and increased level cap to 15. I actually had 2 calls. I had to take the second one. So, kind of got this video scattered out. But you get, obviously, the packaging, if you're into that. You get the stat card, sticker sheet with the web code, and, of course, your Series 2 Drill Sergeant. Retail price is $9.99. Do not pay more than that. if you're having trouble finding them locally, just kind of explore your options online. GameStop.com, Walmart, Target, Kmart. I think JCPenney's even has them now. Sears. Bottom line, if you try your regular stores and don't have any luck, just stay patient, pay retail, or like me, if you catch a sale, Toys R Us or something, get 50% off, something along those lines. So that's Drill Sergeant, our key and tech element, a brand new Series 2 Repose for Giants. Like I said, pretty sweet Repose in my opinion. First one really wasn't horrible in my opinion. You can see it there on the portal. This one's a definite upgrade though. I do think, I know this might shock people, or not many will agree with me. I actually think Drill Sergeant would have been an awesome light core. Kind of what I envisioned, is the top blaster lighting up, the eyes, and then kind of the grate sort of behind that grill where you see the white. You could probably have like one large light, kind of suffice for those, and then just an LED up here in the top. I actually think he would have been a much better light core than Drillbot, particularly the way they did Drillbot's light core. That's just me. Maybe it'll happen in the future if they continue the light core. If not, pretty sweet Repose, and like I said, I'm looking forward to upgrading him, and most importantly, getting to see what his Wow Pow power is like. So, as always, thanks for watching. Questions and comments you can ask here on YouTube. However, for a much quicker response, I suggest you use the blog link at the top of the video description box. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. And until next time, we will catch you later.